something that you might not know is Instagram actually has a feature where you can reset your algorithm. So that's a really good tip if you've found yourself on some kind of rabbit hole.
You can reset it.
Yeah, if you've managed to, if you searched up one crocheting video and now you only have crocheting videos and you are sick of crocheting, then you can reset that and start from scratch. And that can be a really useful tool if you've ended up somewhere that you don't want to be.
But from a point of view of large organization, their incentive is to the longer you stay on the platform, the more ads they can run and more money they. So if the incentive is to make money on the one side, and then why would not rabbit holing come back again and again and again? Yes, it's a good idea to reset, and it's a very good one. I'm not seeing that in TikTok or other platforms, so which is good. But how do you create that? Stop and then play and then watch some content and say take a break. How do you create those internal processes to make sure that you keep on thinking critically the way you want to, and then just stay away from what you've been fed? How can you still watch it, still spend the time what you want to spend, but still see that I might be in an echo chamber. I want to stay out of it and still think differently and then go other sources of information if you are looking for information.
I think that's really tricky to do, and it requires space and not getting caught in that doom scroll cycle. I think the ways that you can create space are by creating physical space as well. And you get stuck in that rabbit hole. All of us do. That's why the social media ban is important for young people under 16 as well, because they don't have that fully developed prefrontal cortex that can help them to identify, I'm in this, I want to get out of it, or I'm going to watch this but consider other views. They don't have the skills to do that at that young age. And so by giving them 3 extra years to develop some of that, when they then see something that they need to either fact check or maybe get another opinion on, they'll have a better chance at doing that. In order to give yourself space, I like to use app timers. So on both Apple and Android devices, you can set a time. And if you've said, I want to spend no more than an hour on social media a day, I want 20 minutes on TikTok, 20 on Instagram and 20 on Snapchat, you can set timers for each of those and it'll kick you off once you've used up your time. I find that helpful because it just gives you that stop. The reminder, okay, I said to myself I would come off now. You can add a bit more time if you want to, but it does give you that reminder. Button. Yeah, exactly.
But still you have to get up in the morning. You can snooze how many times you would snooze, but yeah, I think that's a good tool. Thank you for sharing that. And how does that, the ban plays within the realm of, the online gaming world? When people are online and playing and talking to people across the world, and it's still social media in some way or form. So how is that included or excluded from the ban?
At the moment, it's included, but the government have said they intend to make an exception for gaming platforms. So things like Discord would, as it's currently written, fall within the social media ban. The government has said that they're going to make an exception for messaging platforms, so Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, those kinds of things. They said gaming platforms and for platforms that have a predominant educational or health purpose. So if you think about Strava, the running or fitness app, you can you can comment, you can post photos. So there's an element of social media there. So it might get caught up in the ban unless these exceptions get made, because it's predominantly a fitness app. So they would make an exception for that. If gaming platforms do get an exception, then there's every chance that young people will come off social media and go straight to gaming platforms and to YouTube, because YouTube is technically within the social media ban, so you can't make an account, use your account, so you won't be able to like, subscribe, comment or upload a video.
But still watch.
But you can watch without logging in, just on a browser. So I'm worried isn't the right word, but a little bit concerned about what young people are going to do when they go cold turkey on social media. They're going to have all this time now. And if we're not in front of them as parents, as schools, as people in local governments running programs, if we're not in front of them at that critical point in time, I don't think the social media ban will have as big as an effect as it could, because they'll just fill that time with Netflix, YouTube and gaming.